Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays the Binding of Isaac. We're gonna do a standard, stock, vanilla, random run. Only no run is ever vanilla when you're playing as Samson. I know that's such a cop-out because I always say like, oh, every run's a little bit different due to the randomized elements, but seriously, when you're playing as Samson, anything could happen. This could be an amazing run, it could be an absolutely horrible run, and, you know, starting with the attack fly is basically keeping us in limbo a little bit longer, because this is an item that doesn't necessarily provide us with a substantial benefit, but it also, by the same token, is not necessarily that terrible either. I appreciate it. 1 second, my volume is absurdly loud, and I am finding myself probably losing about, you know, 20% of my mid-range hearing. I'll never be able to hear Danny B's dulcet tones again. Not the dulcet tones of his voice, I suppose, the dulcet tones of his music. But anyway, I'm gonna be straight with you. I don't know what dulcet means. I believe it's a Spanish word for guacamole? I'm not sure. Anyway, let's just continue backing it up here. Again, I'm not sure what's up with the frame rate issues with Isaac lately. I'm pretty sure it has something to do with Camtasia, and it just kind of works itself out after a while. When you know, if you watch the Twitch episodes, those stream totally fine, so I have no idea what is wrong with that. Tears down is not what I wanted. That being said, with one more key, we are going to stake it out, or stake it, I guess, entirely on this golden chest in the hopes of getting some kind of upgrade, like another key. Okay. Well, if I lose my Spirit Art, or I get an HP upgrade on this boss, I will go to the Curse Room, simply because, again, I'm making more of an effort to go to the Curse Room, because everybody tells me, you know, you should go to the Curse Room sometimes. In particular, when BizSnap tells me you should go to the Curse Room, I trust him, because he's got all the spreadsheets and the, you know, bubbling beakers and the Bunsen burners going with the Binding of Isaac. He knows the mathematical effect, or possible effect, I guess I should say, of it right here. Well, we have a tarot card. The tarot card is hopefully 2 of spades. Wow, okay. Oh, I thought it was 2 of clubs, actually, because I was going to blow up this tinted rock. We're not going to go to the Curse Room yet. We'll go to the Curse Room on the next floor if we have the gold necessary to make it happen. So I definitely should not have popped 2 of spades. Yet. Anyway, what did we get on this floor? Basically, nothing. I'm not sure if there's, like, degrees of tears upgrades and downgrades. So, like, I'm not sure if a tears down from a pill is, like, -1 to our tears attribute, and a tears up from a tarot card is, or from an 8-ball is, like, plus 1.25. So I'm just going to basically take it as a wash and say that we essentially got an attack fly from our first floor, which is not necessarily where I wanted to be. But that being said, we did get another orbital here, Sacrificial Dagger. My heart did stop a little bit, as you might expect, thinking that that was Mom's knife, but sadly, that's not in the cards for us just yet. That being said, we do have a very interesting, kind of unorthodox, offensively powerful run here, and that's what I basically mean by that is, you know, we can kill enemies easily when they get into kind of our sphere of influence, but I kind of don't want them to because we still have so little HP. So stacking HP is definitely going to be something that is going to be of the utmost importance for us moving forwards. That and really watching how my guy... it's another tears down pill. By my guy, I mean, of course, my character here, not like a clandestine boyfriend or something I haven't told you about. But really watching how he moves so that I can ensure that I can do as much damage with these orbitals as possible, because right now, these are my ace in the hole. I mean, ace in the hole implies that there's something secretive going on, which there is not here. Now, this should spin around and just hit this guy and simplify this room for me. So let's let this happen a couple of times. I didn't realize that it was going to take so long. There we go, that problem is solved. And I like having Sacrificial Dagger not only because it does damage, obviously, but also because it will protect us in the same way that a cube of meat or a pretty fly will. So I appreciate having that for now. We're still just, yeah, I am going to use a key to open this up. And, you know, these have all paid out totally fine for us so far, which I appreciate. We've gotten a key out of every golden chest we've opened, which is totally fine by me as long as we can continue with that trend. A key plus something else means that these are always a mathematical no-brainer, essentially, to open. So let's keep it up. We're going to back it up here and kill this dude. We ended up getting out of that room without taking any damage, which is fantastic. We will look for our secret room. I do have the keys necessary to go to the shop. The secret room is in all likelihood over here. Remember, we're on the basement part 2. Quick floor, usually. Wow, okay. That's disappointing. We still have one more bomb. And we have a golden poop, actually, which is fantastic. Now I can basically get the best of both worlds. We'll pop open this golden poop, get counterfeit penny. Okay, now I actually do want to go to the secret room. I was going to say golden poop will give us a lot of money, and then we don't have to use our bomb to go to the secret shop. We can instead just use our bomb to open up this tinted rock here. Hopefully we get some bombs and we can make both happen. Let's see what this is. Health up. That is actually amazing for us. I will go back and replenish my HP if necessary. First things first, though, we'll just do some forward scouting out here. Let's see if we can just find some more HP. And more money would be fantastic as well. And more bombs would be fantastic as well. I'm not going to complain about not having very many keys, but more keys would be excellent as well. I'm just trying to figure out, so that's probably our secret room location, right to our left right now. But I may instead want to use a bomb to look for a tinted rock instead. This is why I'm kind of going through all these rooms, so I at least know the, you know, what the rest of this floor holds for me before I truly make a decision about where to spend my resources. Actually, this is a substantially larger floor than I had originally anticipated. I wonder if we got Curse of Lost or something when we came down here. I didn't really look, so that might have been a mistake, shall we say. We'll just continue destroying these flies, and we get a troll bomb. Not the kind of bomb I was really looking for, but thankfully we do have the speed necessary to get out of the way. I'm tempted to go fight the boss right away, but I do want to replenish our health first. Okay, that's one way to do it. Because the possibility of a deal with the devil does exist, and I kind of still want to look for other bombs and, you know, a little bit more money if possible. There's so many tinted rocks. The only thing is there's no, like, tinted rock that I can also get to the secret room with. So I think I'm just gonna... But the secret room has to be here. And we get, like, double the money, or probably, like, 1.5 times the money if we find it. Alright, let's stake a claim on this one. Apparently stake is the word of the day today. Okay, it was only 3 cents, but that actually only gave us 3 cents, which is unexpected. Given that we had counterfeit penny, I kind of expected it to take us to at least 8 or 9, but... There's not too much we can do about that. With our last key, do we want to go to the shop? I kind of just want to wait and see if maybe Pageant Boy shows up first. That would be an easier sell for me. So obviously we are going to get a cube of meat here. Apparently this is the run where we're just going to get basically exclusively orbitals. I'm going to try not to take damage because even though our health is going to be crazy low, if I manage to get a mom's knife or something like that, I still would take it. Just because I know that we have a health pill in the rotation. And that's nothing to sneeze at. That means we have a fairly decent chance of being able to just randomly get health upgrades as we go. Okay, so I did lose a Spirit Heart there. So, well, we got a Spirit Heart back. So, thank you to the Blue Famine for making that happen and giving us a chance to possibly pick something up in here. I don't think it's worth picking up the Pact. This does give us 2 extra Spirit Hearts, though, so it's almost like getting it for free. We can still get HP upgrades, and, you know, if we get something like the Whore of Babylon, that's cool, too. And sure, why not check out this, just in case there was something in here. Well, you know, there is a bomb in here, so because I've already kind of gone... I was just gonna say gone loco, I don't know why. I've been listening to too much Ricky Martin and Enrique Iglesias and Mark Anthony lately. Who would win in a fight, though? Mark Anthony, Latin sensation and superstar husband of Jennifer Lopez, or Mark Anthony, you know, Roman general and part of the triumvirate? I don't know. So we have 4 Spirit Hearts. Our run has changed kind of drastically. We should be firing a little bit more quickly. I don't know if we actually do more damage as a result of the Pact. I'm pretty sure we do. But, you know, we're in definitely a risky situation. There's no question about that. I would have preferred some other Deal with the Devil items that probably don't need to be named. That being said, I still feel comfortable with our chances for survival here. You know, the conspiracy theory, of course, is that I did all of this to function entirely on Spirit Hearts, just so that I had an excuse not to ever go to the curse rooms ever again. But no, I am hoping to build up some additional HP and, you know, be able to go, you know, get more deals with the devil or do curse rooms or both. You know, they're not mutually exclusive, of course. In order to... Wow, that was really lucky. In order to make that... Wow, that is really lucky! We got the relic when we're running entirely on Spirit Hearts. Now, we might not be running entirely on Spirit Hearts forever. That being said, I'm psyched that we got this regardless. We might as well fight our boss right away, because I don't think there's any reason not to, essentially. I'm just going to stand as far away as I can. If I can get behind rocks and then use the attack fly to just, like, really do some good crowd control, that's beautiful for me. It's not... we're still going to have to be very prudent. This is probably the most dangerous part of this boss fight now, because we do have a lot of these guys kind of floating around. Hopefully they don't end up getting into this kind of safe corridor that I've planned for myself. They actually did, but we got out of it regardless. There's going to be one more explosion, yes, followed by 2 more silkworms, and if I get hit on this last silkworm, I am going to be real angry with myself. But that was a good fight. We got the crate, which... Oh, get out of there. Thank you. Oddly enough, is going to hook me up. We got another health upgrade as well, but we're going to get the Spirit Heart too, which is fantastic. And our tarot card is the Empress, which I like. And of course we're going to check out our deal with the devil. I'm going to stick with Counterfeit Penny because we haven't been able to make a shop work for us yet. And you know what? Why not pop the Emperor's card to help us deal with Krampus here, make this fight a little bit faster, and hopefully take a little less damage. Because, you know, these Spirit Hearts are exceptionally valuable to me. So if I can do some extra damage to this dude, I am going to be pleased. We'll take our lump of coal, and we still haven't gotten, like, really great upgrades. But the fact that we got the relic in that item room actually means a lot to me. Remember, you know, We do have the money to maybe get a shop deal, provided it's on at half price. So, and we'll also look for the secret room if we're able to get a bomb. We're not wasting any keys because we did get a golden key here, which is kind of rare, but it ended up working out for us quite nicely, I think. We also did pick up a key by way of the crate, so we can use that on the next floor maybe. But for now, I'm hoping for you know, as many golden chests as is humanly possible. He's almost dead. We get an extra bomb as a result of our troubles as well, which is fantastic, and we'll leave this floor. Okay, so Caves Part 1, I would say, has gone pretty well for us so far. We're not quite at the end of it yet. And we do have that HP upgrade that I kind of needed so badly. Whether we're going to use that for a deal with the devil later, or if we're going to run on that for a while, we'll see. Our shop contains a map, which I would almost like to buy the map before I waste this bomb looking for the secret room, but I doubt we'll get the money to buy the map without actually finding the secret room in the first place. Now, the map is, I would say if there was like a stock market style graph of my appreciation for shop items, the map is trending downwards right now. As I realize that it's nowhere near in the same league as the compass. It's still good, but the better, or it's better the earlier you get it, if that makes sense, and it should make sense. For once, I feel like I've kind of explained things kind of eloquently. If you get it on the first floor, fantastic. That's like 5 secret rooms, 6 secret rooms that you could possibly go to, assuming you have the bombs. You know, Caves Part 1 is still really early in the game, but it could be earlier. Thank you, The Relic, for hooking me up there. We're on not on a first-name basis. I've got to say The Relic, sadly. We'll definitely check out our mob trap room, because again, if we get more money, this is fantastic. There is an Eternal Heart there, so what I don't want to do is pick up that Eternal Heart and then play the Blood Bank. I want to play the Blood Bank once, because it'll give us a little bit of money. And in fact, we can afford to play it more if we get some more consumable red heart drops. But I definitely don't want to lose my Eternal Heart by accident. That's basically a free upgrade for the cost of essentially nothing. So I'm very pleased with the fact that we got that. And I think I wouldn't necessarily say everything's coming out Millhouse quite yet, but we are about one great item or one deal with the devil away from having realistic chances of beating this game, I would say. Now, that can turn around in a heartbeat, but we have a good infrastructure setting ourselves up for success here, I would say. So we don't know what this pill does. Let's check it out. Pretty fly. That's actually fantastic. We'll come down here and play this bad boy once, and it'll give us some money. Don't pick up the Eternal Heart by accident. That takes us to 11 cents, and then 12 cents. Okay, so we are going to come back here and get this red heart that's down here, and then we'll come back and play the blood bank, and then we might have enough money to get what we need from the shop. We could also buy a bomb from the shop and then look for the secret room, because there are 3 possible locations for the secret room right now, which I'm not a big fan of. What we really want from this blood bank right now is a 2 penny drop, and only one of those pennies needs to pay out double. If we get the HP upgrade, I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. That's fantastic as well. Wish I had the ability to fly so I could get to that one. Sadly, no, though. So, please, 2 cents, 1 cent. That takes us to 14. We're so close. At this point, I'm just going to blow it up, and hopefully we'll get the extra penny we need. We did. In fact, we got that, and then some. It's going to take us all the way to 20. There is our Eternal Heart, which is going to help us out as well, and we'll be able to buy the map. Sadly, we do not have a bomb to look for the secret room anymore. Actually, you know what? I could buy the map, then buy the bomb, and then I could find the secret room almost certainly. So hopefully that works out well for us. Let's go up in here. Oh, it's not a bomb anymore. It's a key? Was it always a key? My mistake then. That's where I would have looked for the secret room, to be honest with you. But anyway, as long as we get bombs on future floors, you know, even if we don't, the map still does provide a certain benefit. That was kind of a long floor, but it turned out very well for us. We picked up a lot of good stuff, and we will be able to make some good things happen on the next floor. I'm really looking for HP up, or not HP upgrades, sorry. I mean, HP upgrades are fine. I'm not going to complain about those, but we're really looking for, at this point, some kind of spacebar item. And at this point, if this is, you know, not your first time watching my Binding of Isaac play, you're probably pretty familiar with the items that I would ask for right now. Book of Revelations, the Nail, Book of Belial. We did get 2 bombs there, which I don't want to gloss over because I did complain about not having those earlier. I can't believe I didn't take damage there. Blow up the TNT. Oh, it didn't blow up the TNT, and it got me trapped in the corner, so I lost a Spirit Heart. That's okay, though. We have the Relic. So hopefully, we'll be able to regenerate that pretty quickly. That is another pretty fly, which we can't even use at this point. I mean, I guess it's probably in my best interest to save. The AI on these motherfuckers is out of control. The fact that they managed to hem me in there is crazy talk. But anyway, we did get another Spirit Heart back. That compensates me for playing pretty poorly lately. We are up to 8 cents, which means the shop might be viable. My best friend is an item that scares the shit out of me because sometimes it's if you use it on a boss, it just kills you instantly. And I'm not sure if that's intentional or some kind of crazy glitch. We should look for the secret room. I also want to use bombs to get those pills, but one of them is a pretty fly. The orange one is a pretty fly, is it not? Or is it a health upgrade? I can't recall. We get more than enough money to let us go to the shop, which is fantastic. Hopefully we find the compass in the shop, but my guess is that we are probably going to run into greed. But for now, let's just take this pill. If it's a pretty fly pill, that's a waste of a bomb, but my bad. It is. I thought it was a health upgrade for some reason. And we'll check out this. No, that one is a tears down pill, but I'm going to use a bomb just to make sure. And we can carry this pretty fly pill. Yeah, it was my bad for not remembering 100% what those pills were, but, you know, shit happens. I want to carry this pretty fly pill just in case we end up getting like a 3rd level cube of meat. Then I can use this as a... Oh, careful here. Then I can use this as like another orbital to replace the 2nd level cube of meat that would get swapped out. I doubt that I'm going to be able to keep it that long. That being said, there's no cost to me yet for keeping it, so it's not like I'm foregoing an Emperor card or something to be able to hold it, so it's all good. Oh, be a little careful here. This is one of my least favorite room layouts that you can get as early as the catacombs, so I'm just hoping that we're able to kill this guy very, very quickly, and then goad this guy into attacking. Actually, the fly did my dirty work for me there. And we'll look for either boss room or shop, or both over here. There is indeed the shop. Fantastic. I don't really... I picked up my best friend, but it's almost just to take it out of the rotation. I really don't want to use it, because I don't trust myself to not accidentally kill myself instantly by having it. Wow, okay, well that's one easy way to do it. I guess Book of Revelations is right there. And now the Pretty Fly card actually might end up being beneficial for us. So we will absolutely go to every single room that we can in order to get Book of Revelations charges, except for the Curse room. Sorry, guys. What can I say? I betray my fan base on a regular basis. Let's come back down and around here. So far, we have built an interesting run out of some kind of hobbled together circumstances. I'm not saying that I made like a great coup decisions or anything like that that have really, you know, changed the face of the game, but you know, if I'm really glad that I took that pack to deal with the devil, because it set me up, I think, to have a pretty good base, like a tofu, if you will, on which to build an interesting run at the very least. If not a fantastically strong run, at the very least a run that is unusual to a certain extent. Although, you know, the relic showing up makes it fairly substantially more usual because that shows up all the darn time for some reason. Anyway, we should be fighting Pestilence on this floor, which is fantastic. If we can guarantee ourselves a 3rd cube of meat, I would be a very happy camper. Now oh, there we go. The relic has given us another Spirit Heart. If I get one more penny, I might want to go back and buy the Spirit Heart from the shop, but I almost don't want to backtrack, which should surprise basically no one. And thank you to the orbitals. Like, one of the reasons I'm not getting hit so much is because I'm actually dodging okay. That Hierophant card, exceptionally useful. One of the other reasons, though, and a principal reason, is simply that I have all these orbitals, which makes it very difficult for me to get hit, except by bombs like that, which just kind of come, I wouldn't necessarily say out of nowhere, but can surprise you a little bit. So another Hierophant card would be fantastic. It's not, it's the Magician. I'm not even going to use that. I kind of think that homing tears are, I wouldn't necessarily say an objective negative, but I don't like them. I would rather just be able to aim my shots manually. If you're off by a little bit, like I have been for a lot of this fight, then it makes a difference, I suppose. Keep in mind, you know, that we are playing as Samson as well, so we do have Rage that builds up. Apparently, according to Bitsnap anyway, Rage caps out really quickly. Ooh, careful. Yeah, Rage caps out really quickly with respect to damage growth. That being said, I'm glad that we have it regardless. Ooh, be careful. We are going to get our cube of meat here, and will we earn another deal with the devil? I think it's possible. We haven't taken any damage, and a Mom's Knife get here would be amazing. We did get another Spirit Heart, a 2nd cube of meat, and our deal with the devil contains Book of Sin, Demon Baby. I almost want to take Demon Baby just so we have, like, all Spirit Hearts so we could run Permanent Horror Babylon. And you know what? It would be really interesting because it would give us another follower that would make us more powerful the closer we get to an enemy, if that makes sense. So that might not have been the greatest decision we possibly could have made. That being said, it's an interesting one, and that's kind of where I'm going with this run, I suppose. It's just, you know, being a little bit silly. You might be able to hear my coffee maker in the background. I'm not sure. There might be a little bit of background noise from my fan as well. I can't believe I dodged like 4 times there and still managed to get hit. Yes, there might be a little bit of background noise from my fan, but never fear. I hope you'll forgive me. It is like the hottest week of the year in Vancouver here, and usually it's remarkably mild in the summer, even, you know, for Canadian standards. People are always like, oh, Canada, it's the frozen north. A lot of Canada gets really hot in the summer. The Fool card takes us directly to the spawn, which is not really what we want. Like, for real, I know Canada has this reputation, and, like, totally undeservedly of being a frozen wasteland. You know, parts of it in the north are certainly like that, but, you know, for the most part, it's pretty, similar to the climates of, like, the northeastern and, well, the parts of the United States that have borders, obviously. It's very similar to those climates. But in the summer here, it gets hot, man. And, yeah, Vancouver is normally, you know, modulated a little bit better by the currents from the Pacific Ocean, of course, which keeps things, you know, pretty consistent temperature-wise for the course of the year. But it is, you know, eastern seaboard temperatures of hot right now, which is not my favorite. Now, we should, I was thinking about going and fighting the boss directly already, because we just got here, but I don't want to do that just yet, because our Book of Revelations has not procced. Do we know this is the Fool card, right? Yes. Our Book of Revelations hasn't gotten a charge yet, so we want to make sure that we're fighting war on this floor, otherwise we're basically just wasting our 3rd level cube of meat and this pretty flag card. I got a 1-up in there. That's actually fantastic. I'm excited about that. It's been a little while since we've had the 1-up card at least. And I might as well check out our shop as well. We have the keys necessary to make it potentially worthwhile. Kind of what I was hoping for, actually, was this fight against Super Greed, so we can get some money, get some good use out of Counterfeit Penny, likely on, you know, like the last floor that we're going to be able to use it effectively. So I'm taking a little bit of damage on this floor. That's not unexpected, given that we are on Necropolis right now. So I'm just going to try to be a little bit more prudent about things. Hopefully we can snag some HP upgrades at some point. This guarantees us a useful shop on the next floor. We did also pick up a Spirit Heart by way of Book of Revelations and the key. You know, why don't we just examine the rest of the floor while we're here? So I'm just trying to be a little cautious. I do hate this room. This is one of those rooms I actually probably should have saved the Magician to use on, but we wouldn't have been able to take it down anyway, because I want to save this Pretty Fly card. And saving the Pretty Fly card, at first I was like, this is really silly, but actually it has ended up being a smart decision for us. Dodging is becoming an interesting pursuit here. Yeah, it is going to be a smart decision for us, assuming we fight war right now, which gives us the 3rd level cube of meat and thus removes the 2nd level cube of meat orbital from us. Alright, so we've only got one guy left. Should be able to dodge effectively and not worry too much about getting hit by those blue spikes anymore. Ace of Spades, you know what? I will pick that up and use that for a floor instead of Counterfeit Penny. Counterfeit Penny has been useful to us, no questions asked, but it's not going to continue to be useful for the rest of the game. Mind you, we are only going to have one floor unless we get Mom's Purse on the next floor of Trinket use out of Ace of Spades. But hey, if that gives us a you know, a Joker card or a what other awesome cards can give us? I guess 2 of Spades, 2 of Clubs, because we've been running low on bombs for quite some time. Could be really beneficial, so I'm excited about the potential of this. If it at least gives us 1 card, I think it's paid for itself versus Counterfeit Penny. Obviously, the only one I don't want right now is like 2 of Hearts, which wouldn't really benefit me at all. Given that I'm running entirely on Spirit Hearts. Yeah, I knew there was no way for me to get out of that without taking damage once I, you know, ran the math in my head. Spider Butt. Not my favorite item. I guess I probably should take it out of the rotation, but I'm not going to, and the reason is, if that shows up in the chest, I'm not even going to be mad, because I think it's an alright item on the chest when Book of Revelations may have lost most of its usefulness by that point. So maybe Spider Butt as an active item would be more beneficial if it shows up by that point. So the odds of this actually being like a relevant and valuable piece of advice are quite low. That being said, if it ends up working out, I will look like a goddamned Isaac genius, which I don't get a lot. So there's a 2 of Spades for us. We'll just pop that, give ourselves 4 keys. Might as well do every room that we can. We've already been to our item room. These rooms are difficult. I probably would have preferred to be on the depths right now. I mean, that's an obvious thing to say, I guess. There's no probably necessary there. But they're not as difficult as they could be. I am still generating Spirit Hearts pretty nicely. We'll see if we get a golden chest in here. It's the teleporter, which is not worth, in my opinion, picking up just to get it out of the rotation. So we'll instead just continue onwards to the right here and fight our boss, who should be War, and then I will be vindicated for my holding of this Pretty Fly pill for like 2 floors. That's going to be turning out quite nicely for me. Hopefully. And also, of course, after that, a 3 Spirit Heart deal with the Devil for Mom's Knife would make me the happiest boy in the world. And on the next floor, maybe we get the compass. Blue candle could be interesting as well, but anyway, let's not get ahead of ourselves. You know, one day at a time. Let's just not fight the pony first. Good, we're fighting war. This is not war, this is conquest, I'd like to point out. I'm not sure if that is a glitch or what, but this should give us the white pony, which is real shitty. because it means that we're not going to get the item that I wanted, which was the 3rd level Meat Boy. But we might get it on the Womb Part 1. We should get it on the Womb Part 1 at this point, because I don't think we can fight Conquest twice. At the very least, I could take the pony out of the rotation by picking him up and fighting him. I hate you, Conquest! I'm trying to hit you with Sacrificial Dagger. I'm not losing a ton of health relative to the damage that I'm dealing. I'm pissed, though, because I shouldn't be fighting him in the first place. Maybe he'll still drop Cube of Meat. It could be possible, I guess. Stranger things have happened. Conquest never... I always forget about this, but he's one of the Horsemen of the Apocalypse that, like, doesn't enter a different state. That was really bad of me to take damage there. He died. He did give me a Cube of Meat. Okay, so now we pull out this Pretty Fly card. I'm the smartest man in the world. And down to the next floor. Now, we didn't earn a deal with the devil there, which is fine. We honestly probably did not deserve one. Due to the fact that I took so much damage. Oh, yeah, I'm going to take damage here, too. I hate the fact that we are on Necropolis again, but I do have the Spirit Hearts necessary to keep me going. Keep in mind, we are going to get the Polaroid on this floor, so that will be, I guess, where we have the moment of reckoning. Am I going to go permanently with Spirit Hearts, or am I going to try something else? Hey, we have the Mom's Purse here, which is actually great. I would have preferred, obviously, the... compass, of course, which is great. That being said, the ability to hold on to... That's an HP upgrade. I'm going to take it. Because I'm hemorrhaging so much damage here, I think it's a smart idea. The ability to be able to hold on to a second trinket, in this case it's going to be Ace of Spades, is really nice. It's going to, you know, allow us to possibly get some really good upgrades. 2 of Spades, 2 of Hearts actually does maybe provide some benefit now. The Joker could get us a deal with the devil, you never know. So this plus the Polaroid. Obviously, I'm kind of hoping for the Joker card at this point, because I do want to get a deal with the devil and rid myself of this heart that I just picked up. But, you know, you might be saying, if you wanted to rid yourself of it, why pick it up in the first place? Well, because A, it gives me a little bit of, like, hedging my bets against death here, because I have put myself in kind of a difficult position with the amount of damage I've taken on this floor. But beyond this, it also gives us the potential to trade it for something better in a deal with the devil. So you never know. Just be careful here. We got another tarot card for our troubles. It is the Hanged Man, which is actually great, because that will allow us to open up a golden chest in this room. We can also look for the secret room here. Please don't be greed. That would be a bad value proposition for me right now. Enough money to possibly play a Judgment or make something good happen at an arcade a little bit later. This side of the floor is done. We are now going to open this golden chest by using the Hanged Man card. And we have picked up another tarot card, which is Death. And we got a bomb and a key, or sorry, a bomb and a penny out of that as well. Not the greatest trade, but that's okay. We will not worry too much about saving our death card. If we come across a tough room, like this one, for example, we'll just use it right away. That is not actually a super tough room, but, you know, it's gone regardless. In hindsight, definitely wish I'd saved it for this room right here. Meat Boy, though, is making these enemies substantially easier to kill, which I appreciate an enormous deal. Thank you for eating these hearts, Meat Boy. That pill is something we don't know, which is kind of rare, because we popped so many pills over the course of this game. There's our item room. I have put myself in a position where I very, very nearly took some stupid damage there by, like, aggroing every single silkworm thrower on the room. I don't know if I've given these guys an actual, you know, Northernlion style name yet. There's another penny for us and another key. Our item room contains Monstrous Tooth, which is really bad. That is one that I will try to get out of the rotation, actually. It's not that that item is necessarily horrible. It's not great, but it's more that I just don't really see myself having a need for it in the near future. So, good run so far. I'm pleased. A little anxious, but largely thinking pretty positively. At the very least, even if we die on this run, it has been an interesting one. It's been fun. Any run where you get so many Meat Boys, it always has the potential for some zaniness. Now, my sore spot right now is the back of the knee, as Michael A. Fox would say. Now, it's more so the fact that we have so few bombs, and I'm worried that this is going to make the Mom's Heart boss fight a little tricky. Of course, I'm getting ahead of myself. We're not at the Mom's Heart boss fight yet. We're not even, you know, past the first Mom fight, so I should be perhaps a little bit more modest about our chances, but I do think that it's pretty unlikely that we end up not, at the very least, beating Mom. If we don't beat Mom, that something has gone terribly wrong in the remainder of this floor. Like, you know, encountering 4 or 5 rooms like this would make it happen. That is fine. We worked that out. We'll go to the right here. There's not really anything else I feel like I could... I'm going to get hit here for sure, yeah. There's not really anything else I feel like I could be looking for on this floor, unless there's a library But honestly, I don't really want Book of Belial. I would rather... Book of Belial is the only one I would take, oh my god, over Book of Revelations. But I don't even think I want it more than Book of Revelations. I need the Spirit Hearts right now. There's an arcade, which we'll play once. And, you know, Book of Sin is obviously something that I would not really be interested in. At this point, with luck up, I almost feel like we should play the shit out of this Fortune Teller. We should use our money for this. Simply because this gives us a chance to get a better trinket, potentially. Mom's Pearl, I believe, is an increased chance of Spirit Heart drops. That is just a literal Spirit Heart, which is fantastic. We could get some really good items here. We could really improve our chances. So I'm going to play this as long as, you know, is necessary in order to make something good happen. Or in order to make it something as good as possible happen. I would rather take the Ace of Spades than either of these trinkets right here. The fact that we have Mom's Purse, though, does open us up to the possibility of making a trinket happen. Rusted Key, pretty not great trinket, so I'm going to skip over that. Another Spirit Heart is fantastic. I will get that right away just before things get too crowded in here. There are the possibilities of tarot cards dropping, and due to the Ace of Spades, they are probably going to be not tarot cards, but playing cards, which is good. We only have 3 cents left. I'm pleased that we played this regardless. You know, we basically just got 2 Spirit Hearts for the cost of money that will never be useful for us. One more play here, and we picked up a tarot card. The tarot card being... Careful. Don't get the trinket instead. Oh, of course the tarot card is now Judgment, which... we wanted to use our money on, but hopefully we'll almost certainly pick up more money over the course of this run. We can always use Judgment on maybe a Deal with the Devil and have the potential to get a free Deal with the Devil item. Well, not free, but a Deal with the Devil item that doesn't cost us health, but rather only costs us money. Of course, we'll need to get some money to make that happen in the first place. And, you know, Temperance is something that we could try to make happen with that, I guess, but we can't, really. So I'm going to use a bomb and a key to open up this golden chest. Maybe there'll be some money contained therein. There is, but there's also a risky situation. Okay, so we're back to full health. We're fighting Mom. If we get a Deal with the Devil, I have 6 cents. I might want to play this Judgment and see if he can just give me a free Deal with the Devil item. We're fighting Blue Mom, which most of the time is, I wouldn't necessarily say a death sentence, but, you know, she's the hardest of the moms, I would say. One of the most hard-and-hidden moms in the league. Wouldn't it be sweet if there was a league of moms and, you know, they got points for, like, putting cute notes in your lunch or something like that? Just like, you know, and the penalties would be like, oh, Mom put butter on my salami sandwich again. I said I don't like butter on my sandwich, Mom. As in hindsight, that seems like such not righteous indignation. To be like, oh, she made me free food, but she put the butter on it. I don't like butter, but also it's pretty tasty. I don't know, man. Kids don't understand. So we didn't get a Deal with the Devil. We do get the Polaroid. We got a Spirit Heart. Cat of Nine Tails, sure, who gives a shit. We'll take it with us. And we'll hold on to this Judgment card for the potential of getting a Deal with the Devil on this floor. So we will, you know, just go to the first terminals that we can see first. Just because that gives us the highest possible maximum benefit, I guess. Meat Boy, I appreciate having him. There is, since we've already fought Conquest, I'm pretty sure it's like near a 100% chance that we end up getting a 4th level cube of meat. I'm just going to use Chariot here. Basically, we're just clearing out this room. We got a free Spirit Heart via the Relic, and we can start amassing some health. You know, Utero is the more difficult version of the floor. Demon Judgment is a very tempting play, but I think he would start taking Spirit Hearts right off the bat because we don't have a red heart that we can actually give him. 2 keys to open a golden chest is tempting, but we don't sadly have the keys necessary to justify it. There is Book of Belial, which I'll pick up. And I guess, you know, it had to come to this at some point, but I can't really justify going with that instead of Book of Revelations. It's just Golden Chest City here. Now that's 1 bomb and 1 key for a golden chest, which is a little bit more tempting, but still not really a value proposition I'm comfortable with. I'm actually glad that the boss room isn't here because... Oh wait, the boss room is here. I wasn't paying attention. We haven't used Book of Revelations on this floor yet, I think. So we actually have to go fight some more in order to guarantee that we're going to fight... I guess it would be Death at this point, which is not the most horrible boss fight in the world. So actually, you know what? After we beat Death, we may indeed want to go with Book of Belial instead of Book of Revelations. I think. It's a tough call. I do have the Relic to keep my Spirit Hearts growing. I will take a lot less damage on rooms and be able to kill bosses a lot faster with Book of Belial. This is going to be a point of division in the comments, I'm sure. Oh man, the Hierophant card. Thank you very much. That is like 12 rooms of Book of Revelations right there. But I'm sure this is going to be a point of contention in the comments, but I think I am going to use a bomb and go with Book of Belial after I kill this boss. Unless I take like so much damage against the boss that it's looking incredibly unlikely that I'll be able to succeed without a second Spirit Heart buffer. So there's more money, which gives us, again, increased chance of Judgment being able to pay out with the deal with the devil item. We'll fight our boss, who should presumably... In fact, I can just go get Book of Belial right now, I think. But we'll fight our boss, who should presumably be Death. We have the knowledge to get us into college and the skills to kills, so we should be able to take him out fairly easily. And after we do so, hopefully we'll get a deal with the devil, and the deal with the devil will allow us to get Mom's Knife, plus something else, you never know. Did we go to our... We didn't go in here yet, I just want to check this out. There's a golden chest. It's tempting, but not tempting enough, sadly. Let's go fight Death, presumably. Fantastic, it is Death. Now, please just don't drop the white pony. That's all I ask. Meat Boy, if you could get in here and start doing what you do best, I would appreciate it. Which is like some damage over time to this enemy, of course. Ooh, be careful. There we go. We've got him down almost to 50% HP. Now he is down below 50% HP, which means he will spawn zombies. And, of course, we'll have to take out the horse as well. But the pony should be very easy. Now, Meat Boy cannot decide. He's like a kid in a candy store. Do I want the Wonka bars or the everlasting gobstoppers? Make up your mind, man. Better to commit yourself to one thing than, you know, waffle back and forth between the two. This has been Northernlion's philosophy hour. Rule number 2 is don't take life planning advice from a YouTube Let's Player. So there's our 4th level cube of meat. Beautiful. Glad that we got it. And our deal with the devil puts us in an interesting position, because we can't take either of these. It'll take us down to, like, 0 health, right? But we can use this judgment, and the judgment might be our saving grace here. We have 8 cents. You could make me the happiest boy in the world right now. If only we'd gotten another HP upgrade. Oh, there's a key. Fantastic. If only we'd gotten another HP upgrade, I could take Spirit of the Night right now. No! Judgment, you fool! How could you? You blew yourself up, goddammit! Yeah, we can't do this, so that's unfortunate, but I guess we'll leave and go down to the next floor. So, on this floor, we don't really need to worry about exploration at all. What I should do, there is a library. That was unexpected. That damage that I took there is out of control bad. But the fact that, you know, there's a library here, I almost want to use a key just to see what we have inside. If there's Book of Revelations, it's a key for a Spirit Heart, which is an okay trade. I didn't think that they could actually be there because we've, you know, already, you know, had Book of Revelations, so we've taken it out of the rotation. But at the very least, you know, on the off chance we get down to the chest, we've taken 2 items I don't really like all that much out of the rotation. 2 spacebar items, in fact, especially, because we probably don't really need spacebar items right now as much as we need, passive items. So I'm just doing this to get items out of the rotation. Bob's Rotten Head, not my favorite, of course. If there was another bomb-related item, like an Epic Fetus or Fetus in a Jar, would have been psyched, but sadly the game psyched me out. Alright, Meat Boy, this is your job here. I'm gonna march you over here. We're on Utero 2, Red Patch. I don't think that beats the Ace of Spades. I think the Ace of Spades provides us with a greater benefit. Remember, we're not gonna get any more items over the course of this game until we get to the chest. So we really have to hope that, you know, what we have is enough to carry us through, which is going to require me to not take very much damage. I will be using Book of Belial as much as possible without hamstringing us for this boss fight, hopefully. So it's good so far. There's a key in there. I will trade a bomb for a key in this situation, because I'm banking on going to the chest now. Even though these bombs would have been very useful for the Mom's Heart boss fight, hopefully, you know, Meat Boy doesn't have chewing of his own, that it ends up being not necessary. I can't believe I took damage there. I thought it was way away from that bomb. We'll continue onwards. I'm not using Book of Belial yet until I encounter a very difficult room. I can't use any keys to make this happen. Now we'll use Book of Belial, because we know that the boss room can't be here. And it's got to be at least 3 rooms away, and these guys have a ton of health, so using Book of Belial seems like a smart decision here. And, you know, it kept me from taking damage on this room. We might not have taken damage regardless, but still. Now, I'm hoping this is another Judgment card, so we could possibly use it for something beautiful later. We will take the Stars card and just, flip ourselves down to this room, which is going to be an easy room to kill. I was hoping it would teleport us maybe directly to the boss room, although I guess having Book of Belial would be a benefit, but, you know, it would also save us from having to go through 20 different rooms to get there, which would be worth something in its own right. You are dead, and we can't use that. I guess, you know, every room that we go through is good because it gives the Relic another chance to drop a Spirit Heart for us. I'm interested to see how this works out for us. You might be saying on the surface, this looks like a pretty scary run for me because I have all this stuff that's going to do damage really, in short bursts to... I can't believe I didn't take damage there. Basically, we have a high rate of fire, and we're going to be doing a lot of damage over time. I'm just using 2 of Spades to give us more keys. Which is not good for the Isaac and Blue Baby boss fights, obviously. There's no question about that. I can't really argue that point. But we have so many orbitals, I think it's going to be difficult for Isaac and Blue Baby to get shots in. So I almost feel like we have a half-decent chance of success. I've been wrong before. I'm not going to argue that point for sure. But for now, you know, I have the health where I feel like we're in an okay position. I have the damage where I feel like we're in an okay position, especially using the Book of Belial. And you know, the 4th level Meat Boy can help me out a great deal. We'll see what happens, basically, is what I'm getting at here. The Empress card is going to be awesome. We will use that on the Blue Baby fight, if at all possible. So Meat Boy is going to be able to chew this guy up. We get another Spirit Heart, a little bit more money that actually could provide some value to us in the future. And let's make this happen here. So we are going to pop Book of Belial for sure. Meat Boy has already done a little bit of damage. And now we will pop Book of Belial. We'll drop some bombs in here. Meat Boy plus bombs is oftentimes a flammable combination. That being said, it does give us some benefit as well. Tempted to use the Empress card here, don't get me wrong. But I think it's in our best interest to not do that. And instead, and in fact, it's probably in our best interest to not even use our last bomb here. And instead just fight the old-fashioned way. It's going to take us a little bit longer, but saving this bomb could give us a Tinted Rock or a secret room on the Cathedral, which is incredibly beneficial, of course. And we're already about halfway done with Mom. It's not the fastest fight we've ever had against her. We're definitely going to have to fight Little Chub, if I had to guess. Or, sorry, regular-sized Chub, I suppose. But that's okay. It's not the end of the world, you know? We'll be able to take these guys out effectively. He's about half dead already. There is Duke of Flies. You know, we might actually get lucky and not have to fight Chub, because I'm pretty sure on the next wave, Mom will start continuously firing bombs, provided we do enough damage to her right here. No, there's Chub, sadly. That being said, permanent bomb firing. We can't fly, so we do have to watch out for creep. That being said, Chub might get hit by some bombs himself. Or maybe we just don't need to deal with him. And it's up to the next floor. That was a good Mom's Heart boss fight. Like I said, I didn't see too many possibilities for us not beating Mom's Heart, so I'm pleased with the way things have gone. Our 4th level Meat Boy is going to be an awesome benefit for us here as well, because he's going to allow us to kind of passively take out a lot of enemies. I still would love the ability to fly, though, so I can just kind of hang out in the corner while Meat Boy does his dirty work. This is not our beautiful house. This is not my beautiful wife. This is actually some vaginal bomb flies, which scared the shit out of me. But, you know, there's somebody for everybody. So I'm sorry that I had to kill these bomb flies before they could find the loves of their lives. The Empress card. Okay. If you say so, game. We will go up and to the right, because the secret room's here, so it gives me a convenient excuse to kind of pass by anyway. Meat Boy is... Okay. Yeah, I knew I was going to take damage there at some point. Poison Touch would be an awesome drop as well. We don't have permanent Polaroid invincibility, but it would give me, you know, another incentive to kind of run into enemies. I have taken a little bit more damage than I'm comfortable with, no question about that. We cannot... Our Spirit Hearts are not off the screen anymore. That is Greed, who I almost maybe should have just fought. It wouldn't have been the end of the world, at least, if we did fight him. We would have gotten some extra money we could have used for maybe something. Even still, with this amount of health, I don't feel threatened by any... That was really bad. By any specific enemies, it's more rooms with a lot of enemies are really risky to me. So I feel okay, and if we have roughly this amount of health when we go to fight Isaac, we should beat him. After that point, you go down to the chest, and anything's possible, of course, down there. Our tarot card here is the Stars, which I might use... Nah, I won't use it to teleport, because I want to use the Empress card instead on the boss fight. Alright, this scares the shit out of me. I can't believe I didn't get hit there. This is not our boss room, so we're going to have to come back, unfortunately. And now we'll go down. The good news is we've reached, you know, almost every dead end on this floor. I haven't used Book of Belial at all because I'm a piece of garbage who doesn't know how to use his items. And he's just a scared little baby. I don't want to use Book of Belial. We might have our boss room soon. What do we have in our tarot card here? The Lovers. Kind of a wasted card, but we'll just pop it down there nonetheless. Not really that interested in going to fight 3 bosses to possibly pick up a single bomb. This is not our boss room either. At this point, I could pop Book of Belial, but this room is not worthy of a Book of Belial pop. More keys is fantastic. I wish I opened that golden chest on the last floor now. We have 3 more rooms, so if this first room that we encounter is difficult, we can pop Book of Belial. It isn't. It is. I don't know. We might as well. There's no reason why not to. Hopefully this ding-dong gives us a bomb, because I am in a rough position with respect to this Tinted Rock here. Now, we're doing the all-important goad monstro. This is the risky way of doing it. We're not really sandwiching him back and forth. We're instead just kind of keep him firing entirely in the same direction, which is very risky. But luckily, Meat Boy is doing most of the dirty work for me, so it's okay. He should be dead. He dropped the Spirit Heart, which compensates us for the one we lost, and our card here is the Moon. That would teleport us directly to the secret room, which is not necessary since we've already been in the secret room on this floor, and it contains Greed. So, hopefully we do end up getting first off, blowing up that bomb so that it actually hurts the enemies. There we go. But hopefully we do end up getting another bomb, because I would love to open up that tinted rock, get the small rock upgrade, you know, get some more spirit hearts, because we are running primarily on those. It's okay. We're on the edge of our seat right now, but this is a run where, you know, we do have the potential for success. There's no question. So this Loki's got to be nearly dead. It's like a race between me and Meat Boy, and Meat Boy actually won that one. Me and Meat Boy sounds like a Ted Leo and the Pharmacist song. But anyway, you are dead at some point in the future. Thank you very much. This is indeed the path to our boss room. And of course, the irony is that this would be the best room to use Bookable Isle on, but it doesn't really factor into our equation here, because we can't use it directly for the boss fight. We don't even have the charge up right now anyway, so it's okay. No harm, no foul. We do get a 2 of Diamonds card, which we'll just pop right away, because obviously we want to use this Empress card. And let's see how this goes. We've got Empress, Bookable Isle for Isaac here. I think we should win pretty handedly. I almost want to stand close, because then we can hit him. When we get hit, I should say, we can hit him with the Sacrificial Dagger, or, you know, the... Actually, I should just stand and try to dodge within, like, attack fly range. I think is the smart idea. This is the tougher dodging than I expected. I mean, we are doing a lot of... We're hitting him a lot, which is causing him to hit us a lot, or at least shoot a lot. But we should be able to survive here regardless. It might be a little closer than I originally anticipated. We can only take 4 more hits. I'm pretty sure that I might have been substantially better off not picking up that HP upgrade from that boss trap room a little bit ago. But I really wanted to trade that in for a deal with the devil at some point. So can you blame me too much? Probably. I would have had a lot of permanent Polaroid invincibility here, which would have synergized fantastically with a lot of these things. And now we're like really low on health. But so is Isaac, and I did not expect to even be this uncomfortable at the end of the boss fight. I expected it was going to be fairly easy for me to plow through him here, but now we are at, you know, Samson's original starting health. There's a remarkable duality here. Now, let's see what we get. Celtic Cross and a tarot card, which is the stars. Celtic Cross is good. I'm not sure if we'll live long enough to really make it that beneficial. Every time we open a chest, we are getting a card. 2 of Hearts. Probably can't be that beneficial. We can't really do anything about little Chad here, so might as well pick it up. Rainbow Baby, sure, and Abel. And another tarot card, which is the Tower. Shit, man, I guess we'll pop the Stars card right off the bat. I don't know how this is going to benefit us, but here we are. 1 more hit will kill us. I would say our odds of succeeding on the chest are pretty low at this point. I would rather not die to widows. That's, you know, one thing I would like to just express here right off the bat. But okay, we're going to get through this room A-okay. If we can get a Spirit Heart drop, maybe we can start getting some traction. We got the Stars card again. Might as well just teleport, have some fun with it, right? Lust is going to be an issue, and we're going to die. But we do have the 1-up, which I totally forgot about. So I guess we'll take the Tower card with us. Let's try to make our way to that secret room. And, oh, Jesus. Why would I pop the Tower card on a room full of Gertie Juniors? Not that it would have saved my life there. That was a fun run, though. As always, I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. I will see you guys next time. I thought I had more of an outro than that. Continue suggesting your challenge runs. I will do the ones that deem most entertaining or appropriate. As always, again, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.